We have a great match here from Miami, ladies and gentlemen, on the main card. That's the arena for this featherweight matchup, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, John Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Bryce, the Nasty Mitchell!
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, so here is the proud Arkansas native, Thug Nasty, Bryce Mitchell back on the proving ground as this round gets underway. Of course, a lot of people were high on him going into the Edson Barboza fight. He emerged from that fight with flying colors and now gets another legitimate challenge. Once again, he believes he will have a big grappling advantage against this opponent tonight. Kick to the body now, that one won't land. All right, so a nice job by the jiu-jitsu player to get the clinch situation here early. He was worried about those long-range weapons. Kind of hard to kick somebody when you're engaging in the clinch.
Yeah, but the clinch is where he needs to be. He needs to be in close, he needs to be tight, so that not only he can get takedowns, but he limits the things coming back in his direction.
Beautiful right punch, follows it up with the left. So more output, at least in the early going. Well, we're in the clinch, but still able to land hard to the head with the punch there. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Oh.
Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this, gentlemen. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Mitchell's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount. He's got his head looking for the arm triangle. It's in there deep. There you go.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great.
There's another power takedown there.
Big ground and pound.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. Block that kick to the body.
What a great job getting that kick to the target.
Wow, another nice combination there. He's got the flow state going tonight.
Oh, he's in rhythm, John. It's like the music's playing in his head and he is just salsa dancing all up on his opponent's face. I mean, a jab, right hand, uppercut. Everything he throws lands, and lands with vicious intent.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Nice uppercut.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
All right, so perhaps he's gonna have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Nice high guard. Shows great defense there.
Big power shot there. And follows up with another one. we approach the 1 minute mark in the first round. Single leg takedown.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he got to the spot. Nice sub attempt. It's tight.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Another ground and pound strike lands. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Mitchell's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. Horn sounds for the end of round 1. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
And that one certainly found the target. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Big shot to the head. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Active here in the clinch, and he lands a big shot to the head. Well, once again, mixed martial arts, the land of the unpredictable. You've got a jiu-jitsu fighter here throwing hands with one of the better guys in this division.
I would have never thought that this is the fight that would play out in front of us. The jiu-jitsu guy leading the dance, but not only leading the dance in the striking, but winning the exchanges. He has truly shown that he has committed himself to becoming a full mixed martial artist.
Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Well, missed on that one. Right on the button. Well, he has certainly kept the punch counters busy tonight. He's landed a ton of significant strikes and clearly is winning this fight tonight.
He's winning this fight going away, and it's one of those rare instances where everything comes together.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Just out of range with that right hand. That's a solid punch. That one definitely got through. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a...
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
The fighters separate. Great timing on that double leg.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know why change?
Trying for a submission now. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Mitchell's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later.
Getting him out here. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is studding off the mat.
Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now it's time to start being on high alert. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground. Nice punch to the head.
Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach.
Oh, nice.
30.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot. Big right hand.
Seconds winding down in round 2. Collar tie here in the clinch. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Beautiful strike. Oh, nice double take.
Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue. What a beautiful jab landing there.
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble, champ.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Takedown defense is there. Big elbow there, lands. And now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts. Another big takedown.
Side control now. North-south, we'll see if the crowd can be mature about this. Mitchell's back inside control here.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, looks like he's got the sub locked in. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe. Beautiful kick lands there.
Well, if body language is any indication, mentally he is not back in this fight after that knockdown earlier in the round.
I mean, we thought the fight was over, so I guess it's a credit to him.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The tip.
All right, good back and forth action, but they pause things here, DC. They're going to call in the ringside physician and take a look at what is a nasty cut.
Well, he's got to check on it because you don't know if the fighter's going to be able to continue. Fighters always want to fight, but it's up to the ringside physician to tell them if they're capable of it.
And I guess if there's any place to get a cut on the face, the cheek ain't a bad spot. And it looks as though the doctor will allow him to continue. Crowd likes that decision. We'll see how long he can stay in this fight. All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out on the shield. And that's exactly what he's getting. He's getting a chance. And as a fighter, that's all you can ask for.
And you know fans don't like doctor stoppages, so they were thrilled.
They start booing. And sometimes the guy's eye is hanging off the side of his head.
Mitchell's doing a nice job there. You saw him raise the guard to block that offering from the opponent. Don't want to sustain any more damage on that cut that has already been opened up. All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
Got to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission attempt after submission attempt and hope that something's free for you to latch on.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both.
After that offering, DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Fight back!
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom. He's doing a great job of recognizing that he's damaging his opponent, and he keeps going to that spot.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to up on an elbow, you need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the back.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advance. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Oh, great submission defense.
Work, come on.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. North-south position, crowd just can't help itself but to laugh. And he's back up. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, John Silva!
All right, so he didn't get the finish, which I think is okay, given how dominant this performance was. No suspense when it comes to the judges' scorecards, and you got to think this performance positions him for a bigger fight later this year.
You know, John, it's all about going forward. It's all about...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a great match this was, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to go to the co-main event. See you then. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.